Thursday night football. Saints versus the Cowboys. The outcome and how I feel about it. Coming up next. Good morning, YouTube. Sheldon Ponder II coming to you from a cold Missouri on my way to work. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Appreciate you all being here to another edition of Home to Work Vibes. If you are new, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Sheldon Ponder or Sheldon Ponder II, whichever one you find fit. Also, if you are returning, like, share, and comment to this video at Tony Gumble 21. Hopefully everybody had a great night of sleep last night. I know I did. I've been going to sleep early and have been able to get a full night's rest. Last night, you had the 10-1 Saints go up against the Cowboys. Now, my best friend is a Cowboys fan, and I thought that the Saints will win so I can play him that Kirk Cousins when he was in Washington with the Redskins. You like that? You like that? Had the Saints beat the Cowboys, that's what I would have sent that to him. I would have sent that to him like, hey, best friend, you like that? You like that? And of course he would probably be mad at me, but I wouldn't care. I don't like the Cowboys. Never have, probably never will. But I wish that the Saints would have won so I could have played them that. But anyway, all right. The game was close. The game was a close one. The game was a close one. Dak Prescott went 24-48, 248 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Drew Brees, 127 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. Now, the Saints are still in good position. They're 10-2, which really is not that bad. You still have the Rams at number 1, the Chiefs at number 2. The Rams still hold a positive lead. Now, if the Rams play this weekend, which they are, and they lose, well, it's actually the Rams first, the Saints second, and the Chiefs third. It's still close. It's still close. And Kansas City, the Chiefs, can ultimately go someplace. But that's not the... But the Saints are still in good position. The Saints are still in good position right now. And the reason why they are is because, guess what? They might have lost 2 games, but look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs have lost 2 games. But one thing to remember is that you can never, ever, ever count out the Cowboys. The Cowboys are not that kind of team that can be beat. And there are a lot of what ifs. What if Dez Bryant was able to play? Would the outcome have been different? Him playing up against his former team. He played for that team for 7 years. Just think, had he played, what kind of schemes would he tell the Saints to watch out for? Particularly on defense. What would he tell the Saints on offense? He saw different schemes for the past 7 years. Imagine had he been on that team, what difference that could have made. The outcome probably would have been different. The Saints might have actually beat the Cowboys. Had Dez Bryant been there, and Dez Bryant knows all the schemes that the Cowboys had and have. I mean, you can't put, I don't care who you are, you cannot, and this happens with every team. The only team that it didn't happen with is when Randy Moss was on the Vikings in 2010. He tried to tell the Vikings offense, like the Vikings head office, his Vikings teammates, look, this is what's going to happen. They're going to run this, and this on us. Did the Vikings listen? No. They got beat by the Patriots. Which is why I think every person who gets traded and or released, if they go to that team that they've been on for the past, I don't know, X amount of years, then guess what? They have the right to let them know, okay, this is what happened, this is what we did. We used to do this is what you need to watch out for. That's where I think the Rams beat the Chiefs, because Marcus Peters was on the Chiefs, and he's like, okay, so this is what they're going to run. They're going to run this, and this on offense, And on defense, this is where their catalyst is. I believe that every player who gets traded or who gets traded to a new team, that's what they would do. They will tell their teammates, look, this is how it's going to go. They're going to run this, and they're going to do this. That's why the Rams were able to beat the Chiefs. Now, had Marcus Peters not been on the Rams, who knows? Who knows what might have happened? But had Dez Bryant been healthy enough to play, the outcome might have been different. The outcome might have been different. Now, the Rams still hold that top spot, though. Anything can happen between now and week 17. Anything. The Rams could do what Carolina did in 2015. Go 16-1. It's possible. It is possible. The Saints could go 13-3. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. And you know, to lose by 3, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Like I said, not every team is going to win every game. It's going to be tough. That first loss, that one burns. That one stings. And it stings hard because, you know, you played your heart out, and to get beat like that, to get beat, period, is like, oh, man. It hurts. It hurts. Believe me, I've been beat. I've been beat in many games before. And it hurts. I mean, that second loss is like, okay, what are we doing wrong here? What did we do wrong, and how can we rectify it? What is it that we need to do, and how do we rectify it? Like I said, New Orleans is still in good shape. They are still in good shape. It's week 13. Guess what? 4 more weeks left. There are 4 more weeks left. Anything can happen in 4 weeks. The Chiefs could go 15-2 within 4 weeks. Now imagine if that happened. That would put Kansas City way over the top. But I keep harping about the Chiefs because the Saints, the Rams, and the Chiefs are the 3 of the best teams right now. 3. You know, everybody else is good, but you have 3 teams in 3 different divisions. The NFC North, the NFC South, and the AFC West. Those 3 teams are the ones that I'm looking the most at. Everybody else, they're okay. But these 3 teams are ones that you cannot count out, period. Now, special acknowledgement goes out to Zenny Abraham yesterday. As you all might know, this is Chiefs Raiders week, and he was talking about, you know, the Chiefs, and I really wasn't able to, you know, see the full broadcast because I don't know, his internet connection at where he was, but he made a very valiant point, is that he said, what makes Kansas City so special? And I might tweet him. I might tweet him this video when I get done with it this evening. And I'm going to well, you know, I don't believe in the shout outs. Special acknowledgement, that's what I call it. Special acknowledgement goes out to him because Kansas City and Mr. Abraham, this is what I have to say about it. And anybody that likes it, cool. Anybody that doesn't like it, I don't care. Kansas City has been an underdog for so many years. For so many years, Kansas City has been the underdog. For so many years, we've had coaches who are able to get the job done, but we just don't have the right pieces. Now, Alex Smith, who I said yesterday, he's too conservative. He is too conservative with the football. He's not. And this is to allude to Mr. Abraham. Mr. Abraham, if you're listening to me, I'm gonna special acknowledge you. Hope to get a special acknowledgement back. And I'm going to tweet at you later on this evening when I get done. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the video and probably comment and hopefully subscribe to my channel because it's kind of cool. But that was just a little. Anyway, Alex Smith as a quarterback has been conservative with the football. He likes to run it, but he passes it for short yards. The thing with Patrick Mahomes is that Patrick Mahomes throws the ball deep, and see, he comes from sports. His father played sports. His father played pitcher, I think, for the Minnesota Twins. And the reason why he's so good is because he learned from his father and he learned from a whole bunch of different people. That's why he's so good at what he does. Now, do I think that the Chiefs have an opportunity to make it to the playoffs, Mr. Abraham? Absolutely, I do. But they have to get through the Saints, the Rams, New England, and Pittsburgh. Without that, forget about it. But the Chiefs' kingdom, to allude to Zinni Abraham's point, is huge. It's huge. It's been huge ever since the dawn of time. Now, during those years, we did have kind of a point where we skied and we weren't even considered. We were like the laughingstock in the NFL. I know that Buffalo and Cleveland have been the laughingstocks of the NFL for so long, but the Chiefs, they really were. And with Andy Reid, he comes in, he brings liveliness to Kansas City. That's why us as Chiefs fans, I'm a Chiefs fan to the day I die. I have good friends that are Chiefs fans. The Chiefs are an astounding team. They don't get enough credit because they're not in a high market like LA or New York or New England or Miami or New Orleans or stuff like that. That's why the Chiefs kingdom, that's why us as Chiefs fans were so excited for this new era, because here's a kid who has one tremendous offense. He has a tremendous offense. He has so many weapons at wide receiver, running back, punt returning, tight end. I mean, Travis Kelce, Mr. Abraham, Travis Kelce is on point, if he isn't already, the number one tight end in all of the NFL. You have Rob Gronkowski, number one. He's number two, but he's starting to move up into that number one spot. Almost 1,000 yards receiving. Tyreek Hill, explosive guy. Kareem Hunt, he's dominant in the running back position. He is really dominant in the running back position. But the Chiefs are just a team that they can come back and they can beat you. They will come back and they will beat you. That's why they're able to burn defenses, is because speed, agility, and run out YAC, yards after catch. That's why they are so good at what they do. That's why they are 9-1. 9-2. To allude to Mr. Abraham, that's why. That's why they are so good. Now, the defense is kind of shaky, but hey, you know what? That's the defense. Their defense is shaky, but their defense is starting to pick it up. In response to Mr. Abraham, that's why the Chiefs are so good. If you want, you and I could have a FaceTime conversation. You can always hit me up on my phone. We can really talk about why the Chiefs are so good. But that's what I had to say about the Chiefs. But Mr. Abraham, like I said, if you want to talk more about why the Chiefs are so good, hey, you know what? You can FaceTime me. You can call me on my personal cell phone. You can reach out to me on Twitter. I will answer. And you and I can talk about the Chiefs and why they're so good. But anyway, YouTube, it's been fun. Chiefs Kingdom, baby. But I got to get going here. If you are new, as I said, do subscribe. If you are returning, like, comment, and share. Remember, life is what you make of it. Go ahead and make the best of it. I'm Sheldon Pond, and I'm signing off. I'll talk to you all later.